Okay, it's your buddy Mike Messier. Just watched AEW Full Gear. Thoughts? Main event, if you want to call Moxley Omega the main event, because it was the last match, the unsanctioned match. I would say that made the show, salvaged the show, however, different ranges. I mean, Pac, Adam Page deserves a second look. Maybe I'll go back and watch that match again. I had a few important phone calls from people tonight, people in crisis, always calling me when I'm trying to do my own goddamn thing, annoying me. But in any event, I did watch the entire pay per view. I'm going to go back and watch a few matches that maybe I watched on mute as these important phone calls were coming my way, situations that I had to deal with. Uh, but yeah, the main event. I mean, let's take it. When I saw now, I knew that the unsanctioned match was going last. I had a feeling when Cody and Jericho came out that because that match wasn't last, it would be a good opportunity to have um, a negative or a heel victory for Jericho. MJF, I mean, talk about, look, everyone saw this coming. Just because you saw it coming doesn't mean it wasn't well executed. It was well executed, the MJF heel turn on Cody. Uh, Look, Baltimore is where Ronnie Garvin punched Dusty Rhodes in the head. Dusty had many guys stab him in the back over the years, so I guess Cody's inheriting that. The match, I don't know. I mean, Jericho came out looking better than Cody. Wasn't a great match for Cody, even before the stoppage. He did have his nice bionic elbow. Um, Kind of a downer of a match. I mean, that's the whole idea. Now, if you have a nice big Cody MJF blood feud, which everyone saw coming, that could take up a while. And if MJF ever gets the title, maybe he'll defend against Cody, or maybe Cody will never get a fucking title match. Maybe that'll be his thing. Uh, the women's title match was decent, well executed. You had your Awesome Kong. You had your Brie Priestley get her hair cut. Funny that in my other video I mentioned I like Brie's hair, then her hair got cut, or B, or whatever the fuck. What else happened on the show? Sean Spears. It's still weird what they're trying to do with him. I was thinking it might be nice if Adam Page turned on Cody tonight and you start a little horseman type of deal. Adam Page, Sean Spears as the first two, and I don't know who you'd add into it. Pac might be nice for a horseman setup, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. They're very happy with their inner circle thing. The Young Bucks losing. Really exciting opening match for that AEW style of high flying shit. Choreographed tag team maneuvers, but it was good for what it was. But let's get to the main event. I'm going to forgive Kenny Omega for wrestling a doll in Japan. I'm going to forgive Kenny Omega for wrestling a 9-year-old child in Japan. Kenny Omega, because of his performance tonight, even in a losing effort, I'm going to start from scratch. He is forgiven. His slate is clear. I'm going to now forgive Kenny Omega for his crimes against wrestling past. He has paid for his sins with his blood, the glass, the fucking screwdriver, some fucking serious shit going on in that match. I mean, I don't know if poor little Renee Young is sitting at home crying in her panties about it. No offense to her, but I mean, to see her husband get sliced and diced, and he used to have such a nice, cushy job with the WWE, and now he's getting his head sliced open like a fucking orange. It's kind of a reminiscent of the old school whittle fuck, Japanese death matches, Terry Gordy versus Mick Foley versus, Terry Funk in Japan, fucking explosive C fucking explosives. Any effing way. The best part of this whole goddamn show was a couple of times, at least twice, in that Omega fucking Moxley match, they would do some sick shit with barbed wire. They'd cut to the audience and they'd show like some 23 or 25-year-old female with like the ghastly look on her face, like some girl who went to Hot Topic and got her AEW shirt, or has some fucking boyfriend that she doesn't have sex with, and he takes her to these AEW shows, and she's sitting there with this ghastly, ghoulish look on her face, like, what the hell am I doing here? You know, she's expecting to see, I don't know what the fuck she's expecting to see, best friends hug or some such thing. Didn't see them on the fucking show tonight. Didn't miss them either. Just a good fucking, I mean, was it a perfect show? No. You know, I mean, like I said, I was distracted by these goddamn phone calls, but I would say that the Omega Moxley made it worth the $50 fucking dollars. Congratulations to them. Omega's forgiven. Moxley, hey, look, folks. They talk about making new stars, which is great, but they're definitely putting the shine on this former WWE champion, and I think Moxley is, problem with Moxley. But if you really look at where this company is headed, it looks like a Moxley-Ambrose match. I'm sorry, a Moxley, that would be interesting, guy wrestling himself. Moxley-Jericho match, I mean, that's what you got to think is next. And that being the case, that's a couple of former WWE champs. So any effing way, I did enjoy the goddamn show. So I give it stars. Who gives a flying F? I'll give it a B+ overall show. I'll give Moxley fucking Jericho. Geez, I don't know if Moxley's gonna like this because I give that 4.5 stars. I give it an A-. I'm not sure what I would give it. I mean, for a death match, it was pretty fucking right up there. I mean, you might have to give it 5 fucking stars. Like, who gives a fuck about these stars? But it's definitely a spectacle. Give them a lot of effing fucking credit. So there you have it, folks. There's your goddamn review. MikeMessier.com.